What's up? It's Jessie, and today I am gonna answer some questions. So, let's get it. If you guys could please do me a huge favor and like this video. If you like it, of course. If you don't like it, you don't have to like it, obviously. But if you do like this video or any of my other videos, please go and like those. Please like this video, leave a comment for me, and please be sure to subscribe. That just lets me know that, you know, you like what I'm talking about and you want to see more of it. I'd really, really appreciate it. So yeah, let's get started. One of the questions that I got was, what is the change you're most excited for and why? I'm really excited for my facial hair to come in. I know that it takes quite a while for it to grow, but I'm super excited to see what it'll look like in like 5 years from now. You know, like I just can't wait. I've always admired beards. Like they're just, I know that might sound weird, but I just think they're sick, man, and I want one. So second question is, what made you decide to move forward with your transformation at this time in your life? The answer to that question is a simple, it just had to happen. It was just time. I personally feel like I've waited for this forever. It's only been a few years, but still, it feels like forever. And honestly, yeah, it was just time. It was time for me to just take that next step into, you know, not next step, take that first step. It was time for me to take that first step into actually starting my transition and becoming who I am and being happy. So yeah, that was, you know, that was what made me decide to actually give the doctor a call and be like, hey, this is what I want to do. And it was just time. Number 3 is, how many surgeries will you need to go through? I had to look this up. It had been a while since I did research. I'm gonna have to go through a total of like 4 surgeries, I believe. I have to double check that. I'm not like a doctor or anything, so you know, do your own research and whatnot. You know, for all my FTM brothers out there, please do your research. The surgeries that I'll have to go through are, you know, top surgery, history. These are in like no particular order. Like I really don't know what order they're supposed to go in. I have to do some more research. But it's top surgery, which is, you know, my chest, a hysterectomy, metoidioplasty, and then a vaginectomy. I think that's how you say that. I'm not sure. I don't know if they do that when they do the metoidioplasty or if they would do that at another time, or I have to look that up. I have to look into that a little more. But yeah, those are the surgeries that I would have to have, and I'm going to have all of them. Number 4, what has the scariest part been for you? And I really had to think about this one. Honestly, the scariest part has been not being able to control my emotions, I guess. Like in some senses I do have more of a, you know, a better handle on my emotions, but in other ways I don't. I really hate being so irritated all the time. It's kind of annoying. Like I really got super irritated before, but now since I've started taking hormones, like I'll be at the grocery store or like just by myself, and like the simplest shit will just send me, it'll just send me, dude. Like I don't know. That's honestly the scariest thing is not being able to control my emotions. And I do a pretty good job, but still. Number 5, how does recon surgery work below the belt? And for this one, I don't want this video to be like 20-30 minutes long, which is what is gonna happen if I go into detail about it. If you guys want me to go into detail about it myself, let me know. Leave a comment, like, reach out to me, you know, DM me on Instagram or whatever. But let me know and I'll do that for you. I have no problem, you know, doing some more research and making that video for you guys. But I'm gonna leave a link in the description below with a video, a couple videos. I'm gonna do 2 videos, one that is not so graphic and one that is very, very graphic. But I'm gonna leave a link to those in the description below so you guys can check those out. But basically it's referred to as bottom surgery. And basically what happens is the uterus is removed, which is the hysterectomy, and then the vaginectomy, which is the removal of the vagina, and then the construction of the penis through metoidioplasty or phalloplasty. And those last two that I said, metoidioplasty and phalloplasty, are 2 different surgeries that, you know, construct the penis. So yeah, but like I said, I'll leave a link in the description below for you guys to check those videos out, because I don't want to go into detail about it just because I don't want this video to be way too long. But if you guys want me to do that, I'm more than happy to. Just let me know and I'll do that. Number 6 is, who has been your biggest supporter and why, other than Zoe? My biggest supporter throughout all of this has been Checha, my little sister, Jess. She is just always there for me. She's just my biggest supporter. Like, she, in everything that I do, like, she's my biggest critic, but she's also my biggest supporter, and I'm so thankful for my little sister. Like, she's a few years younger than me, but like, she puts me in my place. And I'm just thankful for her. I love her very much. And yeah, she's just always there for me, like, in no matter what. And like, especially with when it comes to like the LGBT community, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the most well versed in it. Like, I don't know everything about the LGBT community and like sexual orientations and like genders and like everything. Like, there's so much, and I don't know it all. Neither does she, but she knows a lot more than I do, and she always educates me on that stuff. So I'm very appreciative of her, and she's a very good person to have in my life. So number 7 is, what can friends and family do to help throughout your transition? For this one, I would have to say, honestly, the biggest thing that friends and family can do to help throughout my transition, I don't know about anybody else, honestly, I feel like this would help, but for me and my transition, the biggest thing that would help is, and it does help for those of you who do it. Oh, the biggest thing that you guys can do, honestly, and it's the smallest thing, the simplest thing, but it would help tremendously, is just to use the right pronouns. Like, if you just refer to me as the person that I am, as a male, as Jesse, with male pronouns, he, him, his, tío, él, you know, just all the male pronouns, that honestly works wonders. Honestly, that alone works wonders. I really can't think of much else right now, but that alone would help tremendously. And I just thank you to those of you in my family that do, you know, use the correct pronouns. I'm super appreciative of it, and friends too, you know, thank you guys so much. When did you tell your family about being transgender, and how did they react? So I told my family that I was transgender I told them in May of 2019, so about 2 years ago. It's been about 2 years. I told my parents. My youngest sister knew, and I think my older brother and my older sister kind of like, I don't know. Honestly, I really don't know too much about what went on in my older brother and sister's heads, honestly, but my younger sister knew, but my parents didn't know. And in May of 2019, after my little sister graduated, I told them, because I was getting ready to go to the doctor and let them know that I was ready to transition. So, my voice is changing. I told them in May of 2019, and it was before my 22nd birthday. So my birthday's in June. I'll be 24, and I told them before my 22nd birthday. They reacted a lot better than I thought they would. It wasn't anything, you know, it wasn't like a huge deal. It was more like a, well, we love you, and, you know, whatever you want to do it. We're going to support you as long as you work. If you're Hispanic, you know, as long as you work and, you know, you're making money and paying your bills, everything's fine. So yeah, everything was good, you know. So no, it's been a few years since then, and I'm finally going through the transition, and they've been very, very supportive. My dad kind of jokes about it, but like, that's just the Hispanic way, and like the way our family in particular does things, especially the men in our family. That's just the way we joke about shit. So my mom's also been really supportive, just like my dad, and she's, you know, she called me a few weeks ago and she like cried to me on the phone about how much she loves me and she's proud of me and she's always gonna be here for me and I'm always gonna be her baby and things like that, you know. So, you know, they reacted really well. I'm super, super, super thankful of that, because not everybody has such a supportive family. So yeah, I got really lucky. I'm super blessed in that. Number 9 is, have your employers been respectful of your pronouns? And the answer to that is yes. All of my employers, I've worked at quite a few places since we've been out here in Indiana and in California as well. I mean, in California, I only worked at a couple, but literally just a couple. But out here, I've worked at quite a few. I've had trouble finding exactly what I've wanted to do. And not even that, just what pays well enough to keep doing what we like to do and paying our bills. So, but yes, all of the employers that I've been with, they have all been very respectful of my pronouns. Some of them have taken a little longer than others, but it's always worked out in the end. So yeah. Number 10, and the final question for today, is any workout tips for other FTMs for a more masculine build? And the answer to this one is do some push-ups, man. Push-ups aren't the answer. It's not the only thing you should do. You know, make sure you eat healthy. Make sure you're drinking a lot of water. Just make healthier decisions every day in what you eat, and make sure you're getting enough rest. Like, all that stuff matters. All of it matters. Make sure you shower. Just feel good, look good. It'll help, you know? Here's the thing about working out. It's not about wanting to. It's just about doing it. Just do it. Just do it. You can't. There's no excuses. Just do it. Just look good, feel good. It's great. It'll be great. But yeah, do some push-ups. You know, there's different variations of push-ups that you can do. You know, you can do diamond push-ups, wide grip push-ups, close grip push-ups. You can do a bunch of different push-ups, you know. Push-ups target your arms, shoulders, and your chest. Those are all really great areas that you want to target to have a more masculine build. So yeah, and then just strength training all around. Like, check out my Instagram. I have a few workout videos there that really have really helped me out in my process and in my transition so far. So yeah, check those out. They're pretty cool. Strength training has really given me not just a confidence boost, but I sleep better, you know, and I just have more energy all around. And also work on your posture. I'm constantly reminding myself to sit up straight and to stand up straight. Like, and I'm really, really bad about it. Like, I need to work on it some more. But that's another thing that'll help, is just working on your posture. You know, just sit up straight, shoulders back, relaxed. Just breathe, man. Just chill. Like, like I said, look good, feel good, man. It's a good life. You know, just work on those things. But yeah, those are all the questions that I have for today. One other thing that I did want to talk about very quickly, because it's a very important thing, very important matter. If you guys didn't know it, for those of you that don't know, today is June 19th, and that means it's Juneteenth. And what that is June 19th, back in 1865, this is when enslaved people in Texas were finally notified that slavery was over. Like, it had been over, but this is when they finally heard there. So these people were still slaves after slavery was, you know, over. June 19th of 1865 in Galveston, Texas, enslaved people finally, you know, they finally learned that they were free and that slavery in the South was over. And on January 1st in 1863, the Emancipation Proclamation was made official by an executive order that Lincoln signed. It wasn't actually until December of 1865 that it was outlawed across the land with the 13th Amendment. The 13th Amendment, it passed several constitutional laws to protect the rights of Black people, but shortly thereafter, the 13th Amendment, the KKK was born, and furthermore, state and local authorities were refusing to obey these laws, and they did everything they could to make Black people feel like second-class citizens. For what? For what? Basically, Black people didn't have, you know, any influence in government, and they were just, it was segregation, and that went on for 100 years. But yeah, in 1910, Black Southerners, they started moving up north, and in the 50s and 60s, Juneteenth got even bigger, and in 1980, Texas actually declared Juneteenth a state holiday with a push to make it a federal holiday. And today, on June 19th, 2021, it finally became a federal holiday. So that's definitely something that we should be celebrating, you know, because hell yeah, man. We're all humans, man. We're here to love each other, just be kind. We're all one and the same. Yeah, we all have different struggles, yeah, you know, and that's the thing too, is you have to see the difference in the struggles. You just have to see the difference in the struggles. But at the end of the day, we have to love each other. We have to be kind. We have to have sympathy. We have to, you know, just be a good person. Today's a day to celebrate. So do exactly that. Get drunk, have a snack, have a cheat day if you've been eating healthy. Go for a run if you haven't and you feel like it. Go to the gym if you haven't and you finally want to lose some weight. Just do it. Whatever you need to do to better your life today, go out there and do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. Please check out my Instagram. We'll link that in the description below as well. I'll link that video, both of those videos in the description, so you guys can check those out on the reconstruction surgery for downstairs. And also, please guys, please, if you can, if you feel like it, if you want, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I really, really do appreciate it. When you subscribe, please don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you can get notifications whenever I post a new video. See you guys in the next one. Oops. My brain went completely off track. What did it?